They can't agree to be in the same room for a debate, so Tony Abbott and Julia Gillard have been scrapping over the economy from a distance. The opposition leader has launched what he calls his economic action plan to invest in infrastructure and get people off welfare and into work. But the Prime Minister has dismissed it as an uncosted thought bubble. She was busy in North Queensland selling the benefits of her broadband network. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
Two protesters got carried away as they welcomed Tony Abbott back to the capital. The opposition leader urged voters not to be squeamish about throwing Julia Gillard overboard.
You don't owe this government anything, so don't be taken in by the plea that you've got to give it a second chance.
In his last set-piece speech of the campaign, Tony Abbott tried to trample on the government's preferred turf, giving a spirited defence of his economic credentials.
These days, when I'm not channeling Noel Pearson, I'm channeling Peter Costello.
Those unlikely guides led him to a welfare-to-work plan, giving the long-term unemployed $6,500 if they stay in a new job for 2 years.
My ambition is for us to make the journey from welfare state to opportunity society.
There's corporate welfare too. The coalition wants to fund infrastructure with bonds rather than borrowing, offering tax breaks to encourage private investment.
The taxpayer will not be at risk, but we will attract, with this infrastructure bond, tens of billions of dollars of investment.
He's announced the infrastructure plan you have when you're not going to spend a cent on infrastructure.
Julia Gillard blitzed marginal North Queensland seats.
G'day, I'm back.
Eating lunch with miners and getting caught in a local food fight.
Do you think tomato sauce should be free when you buy meat pie from the bakery?
Asked about a slightly bigger picture issue, the Prime Minister linked the birth of a republic to the death of the Queen.
I think there's every chance that she will live a long and happy life, but I think that's probably the appropriate point for a transition to a republic.
Tony Abbott says it will only happen over his dead body.
While there may very well be further episodes of republicanism in this country, I am far from certain that, at least in our lifetimes, there's likely to be any significant change.
Both parties seem more comfortable dealing with less lofty concerns. Even in the final days of the campaign, they're still devoting a lot of energy to two subjects that barely register as voter concerns: costings and debates. The two campaign directors keep sending each other angry letters about a debate, but can't agree on a format, date or even a location. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.